Nice to see y'all.
Hey guys.
Yeah, can you see me over there? Corey is not coming out. She is not feeling well today. And I told her, don't come out. So, because we need her to play tonight.
But she sends her love to everybody.
Yeah, she felt bad, didn't she? She's like, no. They're VIPs.
Yeah.
And I said, shut up and go to sleep.
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't actually say that. I love your blanket. Made my day. Made my day.
Yeah, that's incredible.
You got another new. Yes, there it is. I've recognized that one.
Yeah,
Anyway, so cool to see you guys. Thanks for coming tonight.
What do you think of this setup, John? A little better than yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday I think the first car was probably like almost where that blue tent was. I mean, am I exaggerating? It was really far back.
No, it was pretty
way down. It was like 100 feet below us or something.
Yes, this is a
Is
little
there
bit more.
anybody out there?
This is more better.
More better. All right, I'm gonna get
More
started.
better.
I'm gonna get started with the questions from the fans. Jaden asks, if you're down, let us come up to the stage and rock out with you guys for Awake and Alive.
COVID.
Keep your COVID selves out there.
That's a hard no.
Rule breakers. He's very proud of himself.
Another one from Jaden. Jen, do you remember almost a year ago at the Agora Theater in Cleveland on the Victoria Tour when we were going off to Hero and you were singing to us, and when we made eye contact, you forgot your cue and started laughing?
Who was that? It was you again? That would never happen. I'm a professional. I don't know what you're talking about.
I forgot more words last night than my entire career combined.
Really?
Yeah, we hadn't played in 2 months, and I was
Yeah.
saying, it was like, tell it taken. It was like, and you just go for it. You just think, as long as I keep saying something, no one will know the difference. But and I have no idea if they did, because they were so far away, I couldn't tell. So we just
They
went for
couldn't
it.
tell.
Taken. It's just like that. We're professional. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Question from Brandon. How did you guys get involved with the WWE, and are you guys wrestling fans?
We are wrestling fans. Me and Seth are, specifically.
Notice how Jen handed the mic off to the dudes.
Yes. The only thing I would like to do more with WWE, I would like to actually be an actual wrestler. You know what I'm saying? I would love that. I loved wrestling ever since I was a kid. I like the theatrics of it. If you think about it, it's kind of like a rock show. You know, it's kind of like a Skillet show. Theatrical is exciting. There's the drama, or as some of my Canadian friends call it, the drama, which is weird. I like drama better than drama. Anyhow, so yes, my favorite ever, Randy the Macho Man Savage, is for sure my favorite. You! Hey, freak show, I got you for 3 minutes.
I just want to name my favorite wrestler, and you keep no. I'm a '90s kid, so I grew up in the '90s. My favorites were like Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, and then Ric Flair was still around. I mean, everybody loves Ric Flair.
Woo!
Yeah, there we go.
Brendan also writes, I've got autism. Do you participate in events with Autism Speaks?
We have never done anything with Autism Speaks, but I have had a few messages on that on my social media, but we've not done anything in that yet. Is that you guys asking me? Okay, I'm just looking at everybody. Hey.
Over on the right there, yeah.
Hi.
All right, Tammy has a question. My best friend got us VIP tickets to the show. Her name is Robin Donovan, and we are excited to come. My question, would you all sing her happy birthday? She's been my best friend for 30 years, and this would make her night more than ever.
Yes, and what's your name? Robin? Okay, let's do it. Happy, oh wait, let's get get the camera ready. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tammy? Robin. Happy birthday to you. So sorry.
You were half right there.
Edie, I can
Tammy's-
never remember names.
Tammy's the one that asked the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tammy asked question.
So you were
It is
almost
Robin.
right. Almost right.
Either way, I hope it's a really good birthday. I hope it's the best one ever. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming.
thank you for coming. Happy birthday.
All right, we got a question from Kayla Gallagher. What song have you always wanted to do a cover of?
Purple Rain. I love Purple Rain. Yeah, I don't know if it'd go that well. Probably not. But I always thought that'd be a really good one to do, especially the ending.
I don't know if
That's how good they sound. I heard other people sing with it.
we almost did, we almost did a cover that was awesome. I don't know if I can say it though.
Nah, probably not.
Probably
I don't know
not,
if we're
okay.
allowed to. Are we even allowed to mention Metallica's name?
Yeah, I think a cover of Enter Sandman would be awesome. If, I don't know, it's just an iconic song. I don't know if you even touched that, you know?
Honey, I know times are changing. Oh my gosh. Purple Rain, that's a good. Did you see it? Remember at the Super Bowl? Do you when Prince played the Super Bowl in Purple Rain and it started raining? Oh my gosh. You know what I'm talking about.
I hope that we can do Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun, but you need to help me convince these guys.
Jen will have to sing that one for sure.
No, I was thinking we could duet. It'd be fun.
Girls just wanna have fun.
I think it would go viral. It would be good for our career.
All right, we've
In
got,
2020, it probably would.
Why not? 2020.
all right, we have another question from Kayla. She's got some good questions, so we're gonna run down the list here.
They better be good.
What is the craziest tour story you have? Tour
Probably we were on
story.
tour, and then we found out that literally the entire world was being shut down from a pandemic.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a weird year.
Portland, Maine is where we were.
That was supposed to be funny because that happened this year, so no. Lumberjack guy liked it. He knows what I'm talking about. That was a weird. We got weird stories. Think of something funny, quick.
One time we were parked on a hill and our driver got out of the bus and forgot to put the brake on, and we thought the driver was in the driver's seat, zoomed down the hill, felt like a big old crash, wondered what was going on, and it turned out it was a crash and our driver wasn't in the seat, and miraculously we didn't die. We
You
have
guys-
loads
yeah.
of crazy
You
stories
guys
like
are
that.
lucky you crashed though, because had you not crashed into the Skyway, you would have gone straight into the Mississippi River.
Yeah.
So it's actually a
Thank
good
the
thing.
Lord, He
My
protects
head's
us.
in Mississippi. Yes, we ran into the Target Center in Minneapolis, and our driver was chasing after the bus.
We were like, drive it down, are you okay? And then he opened the front door.
Yeah, we
We were
can
like,
laugh
oh my
now.
gosh.
That was a bad. We've had lots of weird stories.
Yeah, we,
They're usually about bus drivers. Yeah, the roof came off. Yeah, that was a bad one. Anyway, I won't tell you all of them, but those are pretty weird. Yes.
All right, another question from Kayla. If you could visit any fictional place, where would you want to visit?
Narnia. They liked it. They liked it. I don't know. I want to see Aslan. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe Eden. You know, from the Bible.
All right, we've got a question from Robin Donovan. What age did you start singing? I guess this one would probably apply, well, I guess it could apply to all three of you.
Seth's been
Seth,
singing longer than
tell us how long you've been singing, boy.
This year? No.
Come on, tell
You're
it.
right.
Sing us. Give us something
I'm
here.
not singing. You're gonna make me turn red. I'm not singing.
How many people think that Seth should sing? You guys paid for this. You paid for this.
I'm not doing it.
The reason that I'm standing. Come on, give it to me.
It's in front of me.
He has amazing vibrato.
You gotta do the Don Francisco. He's alive. Do it.
I'm under pressure.
Do it.
Maybe the grand finale of the Q&A. We'll see.
All right, I'm gonna start something. We're gonna see if Seth will finish it.
Oh my gosh, he's not
Tell me you're on an addiction and you can't deny it. What is it? My power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. Yeah, that's a good one. If you've ever watched the Skillet podcast, you may have seen that one before. Baby, yeah. I started singing probably at age, I don't know, 3 or 4. My mom was a vocal teacher and a piano teacher. So it was mandatory in the Cooper household that all of the Cooper boys sang at early ages.
I always liked singing, but it wasn't until I was in Skillet and I'd already tracked the drums for the song Hero that John Cooper had me sing on Hero, and he was like, you're gonna have to learn how to do all of that at the same time. And I was like, all right.
How many people think it was a good idea? Okay.
Hey, thanks guys. So then it was actually Corey Cooper who trained me how to sing, or she's been helping me ever since. She is awesome.
Really, Jen got her start though singing Britney Spears songs at home.
No comment.
Give me a sign, hit the baby one more time. You know it.
Baby.
Baby.
All right.
I don't know that. I've only heard Jen singing it, and so I knew some of the words.
Yeah. He's the one that brought it up though.
Another question from Robin. Are you teaching your kids to sing and play instruments?
Oh, look at you guys.
We
I'm the
have
only one with
children,
kids.
John.
I was trying not to hog the microphone. They don't have kids. Not really. We do a lot of worshiping with our kids, but I don't. And they do a little bit of music, a little bit of piano, and they enjoy singing, enjoy playing. But it's not like something that we were like, hey, you need to play instruments, unless there was like a gifting there or something like that. But my kids are both very talented in other ways. My daughter's quite a fantastic writer, and I think she'll probably write in the future, and things like that. And my son is very talented in other ways like that as well. So we didn't force music on the kids, but we did force worshiping on the kids. Okay, some of you parents know what I'm saying. That's not an option. Come on, yeah, you can clap at that. That's what we do. That's not an option.
Kathy asks, during the pandemic, while we were all confined to our homes, were you writing music, and did the current state of the world affect the subject matter?
Yeah, you want me to do, because you wrote some stuff when we're moving home. I'll start. And then you finish it up. Okay. Yeah, okay. We did write a little bit. We just released our Victorious The Aftermath. He's shaking his head, I like you guys. So we were kind of finishing those songs, right? Some of those were 70, 80% finished because we had recorded them for the album. But we never really accomplished them, so we decided to go back and finish those tunes. And then we did a little bit of writing outside of that. But for the most part, we just did other things. We were home, enjoying time with the kids, normal life, sleeping in our own bed. For 23 years, me and Corey have been married, and this is the most we have ever slept in our own bed at home. Our entire marriage. It's kind of weird, but there was parts of it that was kind of fun. You get to wake up in your own house and have dinner at night with the family, and that was quite fun. So writing for Skillet is going to start pretty soon. We'll begin writing for a new project now that it's been about a year.
Yeah, I mean, this year's just been the craziest year ever, and even though obviously the world's been kind of turned upside down, I think there is a really great side to it too, in that as believers, I feel like we've all been kind of awakened to a new level of like the seriousness of the gospel and the seriousness of like, what is the truth? What do we actually believe? Let's make sure that we're really firm in that. And so even though it's been a really hard year, I feel like it's been kind of a wonderful year too, because I feel more of a hunger and just like a fire within me to make sure that I'm standing in truth alone. And so that's been really fun to be home, to be a part of church, to be a part of encouraging the people that we live in the same community as. And then not only that, when it comes to songwriting, I do feel like a new clarity, I guess, in okay, this is what I care about, and this is the most important thing in my life. And while everything else shakes, while everything else is, you know, pulling you one way or another, telling you what's good, what's bad, what's right, what's wrong, I know that the truth is in the Word of God. And I feel like a new appreciation for that in a way I've never sensed before. And I feel like the whole team of Skillet has been feeling that, and we feel honored to have any sort of a platform where people listen to us sing, and we hope we can encourage people in the same stuff. And John's book's coming out, and that's massively inspiring to all of us. We feel super proud of him. And yeah, crazy year, but it'll be a good year in the end, and good stuff's gonna come from it. We're sure of that.
Next question is from Steve, Dina, Andrew, and Amy Solman. What is your favorite burger at Burgatory?
I get the farmer one with the egg on it. I love any burger that has a fried egg on it.
I haven't been there in like 4 years, but I think I built my own, like jalapenos, pepper jack, everything spicy. Spicy.
I just went the other day, and I can't remember what the burger I get is called. I like all of them, really.
Milkshakes are awesome too.
Yeah, really good milkshakes. But yeah, some people, some people in our team, I won't say who, have decided if they have a burger and a milkshake, they always get sick and throw up. I don't want to say who it is, but it's a girl, and she's on stage. She's like, no milkshakes. But I love Burgatory. It's so good.
I finally learned my lesson, and this time I actually resisted the milkshake after the third time of getting sick.
I think some things are worth it.
Some things I'm like, I'm just willing to take the risk.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't mind throwing up if it's good on, you know.
Yeah, it's freaking a milkshake. I don't know.
Have you tried like half a burger and half a milkshake?
I'm not one to do
sounds like
things in moderation.
Self-control? Is this a self-control issue?
If it's a celebration day, I'm all in. And when we have a day off on the road, it's a celebration, baby.
It's a celebration. That was a stupid idea, Kyle. Move on.
Okay. So next question from the
Heresy.
Silva family. If you could collaborate with another Christian artist on a song or an album, who would it be?
Who is that for?
All of us, or
It could be
Anybody?
whoever wants to answer.
Oh, I thought you said something else. I don't know. Let's see. Interesting.
Toby, I was going to say Toby, but actually Jen collabed, and then you did like, what, 10 years ago or something?
Yeah, we've never collaborated with Toby Mac for a Skillet song, though, or a Ledger song.
yeah, we'd like to though, wouldn't we? I mean, that'd be awesome.
Would be cool, especially if it was heavy. So it would be more like what Linkin Park did with
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Jay. Come on,
Whoever the guy is.
who'd
that
Linkin
raps.
Park do their thing with? Somebody say it nice and loud for me. I can't remember. Jay-Z, thank you. It's hard to hear because we have this super loud thing right here by my head. Yeah, that was kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
And if we did something with Toby, it would need to be like heavy like that, and then he could come in and do the rap parts. You know?
I was gonna say
Because I can't rap.
Mr. Talkbox too, but he just released he released an awesome song with you on it too, which in case you haven't checked it out, you should go check that out as well.
Yeah. Talkbox is awesome.
He's a really good friend, and then
Maybe Disciple. I think it'd be cool to do something with just maybe have Kevin come sing with us. Well, I can feel it in the burning. You know what I'm saying? I sing falsetto like that because he sings so high. I can't sing the high bars. The wait is over. Well, I can feel it in the. Does anybody know that song? Okay, good. It's kind of like that, right? You know, it's awesome. You're gonna hear it in a little while, I think.
All right, we've got a question from Katrina Opal. She says, her son Reese has been a Skillet fan since he was 2 years old. It's his 8th birthday today. Could you please wish Reese a happy birthday?
yeah, where is Reese?
Where are you?
All the way in the back.
Oh yay! Happy
Hi.
birthday, Reese! Whoa, legend!
It looks like he was floating on air. Did you see that? He's just floating.
Yeah.
Happy
Thank you for coming.
birthday!
Katrina, maybe you could text me what his favorite song is, and maybe we could give a shout out during the song tonight. Awaken Alive.
Good choice,
I'll write
bro.
it down here.
All right, that's so cool. Happy birthday. And I want to say thank you to those parents for forcing Skillet onto their 2-year-old kids. That is what would make the world a better place. You see? Look at all the, there's some more right here. Just raise them right. I love it.
All right, we've had several people ask if you guys are working on new music, and if so, when can we expect to hear it?
Well, I did mention a second ago, we did release 3 new songs on the newest version of Victorious. It just came out a few weeks ago. And so check that out. And other than that, we are going to be working on new music starting soon. I cannot make any promises of when that will be, but we are going to start working on new music soon. And because I think it'd be kind of cool to come out of lockdown, whenever that is, 2028. No, but whenever that is, it'd be kind of cool to have a little bit of new material to come out with it, you know? So it's like, it'd be like a fight song, you know? A fight song going into the summer or something like that. Please, please open up by the summer.
Johnny Joseph writes, thank you for the work that you do. Is there anything we could pray for you in our lives? Anything we could pray for in your ministry?
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you so much. I think that just like everybody else, literally in the world, I think the Skillet's trying to decide how we're going to run business with, COVID restrictions. And because as we're finding out, even if you play an outdoor event in October, it can be freezing cold. It's freezing. Anyway, so you can't do it in January. So I think that we're trying to figure out what we're going to do, what that's going to look like, and so just praying for our families. And I mean, that's not really any different than most people's businesses, or maybe I should say most, but a majority probably, or somewhat. And yeah, that's probably one of the biggest things, don't you think? Yeah. And I think just in the craziness of the world right now, there's so much division happening that I do think that there is a little bit of what do I want to call it? I wasn't prepared for this. Let me think of the right word. There are some people that are not nuts about the idea of Christians in rock music, partially because of the divisions that we're seeing in the world right now. I don't like that. I think music should be music, and you should be able to sing about whatever you want to sing about, and then people can decide whether they want to listen or not. But there is a little bit of that division coming, and I think praying for Skillet, or even some of your other favorite bands that you might like, praying for them to stay strong and firm in what they believe and not cater to what other people tell them they have to do and who they have to be. I think that'd be worth praying about. I'm praying about that for some of my friends as well.
Anyone else, or are we good? We're good.
Well, I can feel it in the fire, but how to rate it. Yeah, I don't know. I love that song. That's going to be on the soundtrack pretty soon, right?
Yeah.
Same soundtrack as last night. All right, when it comes on, I want all you guys to think about me. Loving it. Loving it.
Next question. How do you guys take care of your throats from the screaming? I guess this would be directed towards John, not necessarily Jen, but how do you take care of your throats from screaming? Do you have any home remedies?
Some people say you're not supposed to talk a whole lot before a show. That doesn't work for me. What about you? You got home remedies?
I always drink like loads of tea, like with loads of honey. Basically, I really love honey, so it's just an excuse to drink a bunch of honey.
She's Pooh Bear.
But you hate, I am like Pooh Bear. Make myself sick on Sundays and drinking honey. You hate tea though. You hate all of the things that singers are meant to do. Doggy doesn't do any of it, and it's really cool because you still kill.
I don't know if I kill or not, but
yeah, you do. Dr.
Something
Pepper
about
is...
tea makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah, you hate tea. You don't really like any of the things Dr. Pepper is like your secret to your singing.
And that's
true. So probably.
Yeah, baby. Tea gives me the trots. Trots is a smarter word for poop. It makes me sick at my stomach, okay? It
Which
makes
you don't
me
want
feel
that
sick.
on stage. Different kind of
Sometimes
pyro.
even just like nauseous, like I'm gonna throw up. So yeah, we don't need that. That's right. You people paid to hear that. It's not my fault. I don't know.
Behind the scenes, probably.
It makes me feel sick.
TMI.
But I will say, for anybody that does want to sing, when I first got in the business, I had heard a lot of people say, some real practical things about how to help your voice, and I always thought they were exaggerating, but it was really true. Like the amount of sleep that you get will have a lot to do with how you can sing. And I used to think they were just like, you know, like your parents. If you don't get a lot of sleep, you'll never do good in school. You're like, shut up. Don't tell your parents to shut up. It's a joke. But still, that's what it's like. Get lots of sleep, drink lots of water, and those are the big things for me.
All right, next question. If you guys could tour with any band, who would it be?
Oh, for reals, I used to always say Linkin Park, you know, and I'm going to talk about Linkin Park a little bit at the show tonight as a dedicated song to Chester Bennington. But I'd always thought for years that would be the perfect band for us to tour with. We have a lot of, you guys were excited when I said Linkin Park. We have a lot of the similar fans because we are rock, but we cross into a lot of other genres in the way that Linkin Park did. And I thought that would have been really cool. And so besides Linkin Park, any bands we could tour with, who would you guys say?
Metallica. Yeah. We were supposed to play, what, 2 shows with them this summer, Kyle? Metallica? And they got canceled from COVID. I was stoked. But,
yeah, the Wimmer festivals.
Yeah.
But I think they're confirmed for next year. And we are too.
Playing with Metallica is pretty awesome.
I think.
We have played with Metallica before, especially in Europe. Europe has these amazing festivals, and you go and you play with all these legendary bands like Iron Maiden and things like that. Who would you like to tour with?
I never got to tour with Flyleaf, and then Lacey came out and sang with Skillet for a bit when I wasn't able to play the drums. She came out and filled in for me. So I've never actually gotten to tour with Lacey. Skillet did that before I was in the band, and that would be a dream for me. She's like a huge hero of mine.
I love it.
Seth, you got anybody? Oh, Metallica. Sorry. I was reading through the next questions, not paying attention. Next question.
Oh, yeah. I would like, here's what I'd like. Papa Roach, Bring Me the Horizon, Skillet. That's my tour. You're coming to see that tour. All right, somebody tweet those bands and tell them it has to happen.
This next question is for John. What advice do you have for raising kids in a Christian household and keeping them focused?
To get them focused, is that what you said?
What advice do you have for raising kids in a Christian household and keeping them focused?
Oh, yeah, okay. Advice, let's see. My kids, I have one adult kid and one almost adult kid now, and I always just encourage my friends, when you have kids, not that I'm some expert by any means, but I learned this from my pastor, which was they're never too young to begin to teach them about God and about having an experience with God, experiencing the Lord, understanding the scriptures. Sometimes I think people think, we'll wait till they're older because they're not mature enough to understand that. But I believe that even as a young person, as a child even, you look around and you see the sky and you see the stars. You have a feeling that there is something more to this world than only what you can see, with your own eyes. And I think it's never too young to start teaching your kids that. And I always encourage my Christian friends, my guy friends that are becoming fathers, I say, if you want to teach your kids how to pray, then your kids need to hear you pray. And if you want to teach your kids how to worship God, they need to hear you sing to God. And if they want to learn how to understand scriptures, they should see you reading scriptures and explaining what they're about. Because kids will imitate, right? So I think it's a really wonderful thing. Start them when they're young and let them see what living for Jesus looks like. Not just hear about it on a Sunday morning. Let them see it day by day, and it will explain the design that God has for them. So that's my advice anyway. Learned it from my pastor. I'm passing it on.
Next question's for Seth. How excited are you for Big Ten football to be back?
Oh, that's got to be from you, right? I've been staring at your jacket. Yeah, dude, I'm stoked. My Reds just let me down tremendously, so. Didn't score a single run in the playoffs.
I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
It was a hard week. Yeah, I can't wait. I don't have my Ohio State guitar for you this weekend. I forgot it at home. I'm sorry.
What's the character in what's the character's name in Pooh Bear that's always like, I hate my tail?
Eel?
Yeah, so you're Pooh Bear, and then he's Eeyore with the reds. He's
Yep.
like, tremendously.
You're Tigger.
I am totally Tigger. Yeah, totally. I'm gonna bounce all over the stage tonight.
Next question's for John. Batman or Superman?
Batman. That's stupid.
That's a pretty easy one.
Superman. What is a nice word when you want to say somebody sucks? Superman is lame. Batman rules. It's just my opinion. All right. That's not objective truth. That's opinion. Just saying.
They also said thank you for giving your perspective on the happenings in Kenosha. So they must be watching your Cooper Step podcast.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching too. I love it. So glad that people are watching. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll start this question with Jem, but this applies to all of you guys. What would you each have done in life if you weren't musicians?
My goal and my plan in life was to be a hairdresser, but my mum wouldn't let me do it, so she sent me to America to do like a Bible music school. I ended up giving my life to Jesus, and then a year later, I was auditioning for a rock band, and the rest is history.
I think you meant for the rock band.
Totally.
Honestly, what does this mean? I want you guys to boo her tonight for that. See, they're like, John, that's so mean.
You're putting us in a really uncomfortable situation.
I'm JKing. What would you do, Seth?
I just said I love baseball, and I love the analytics of baseball, all the numbers that go into it. So maybe something behind the scenes that comes along with the analytics or the dudes that do all that under the stadium. I find that super fascinating.
Would you sing the?
No, I would not.
Sing the national anthem at the Reds game?
No,
Would you do it?
No, I would not.
Are you serious?
No, I wouldn't.
Come on.
No.
Do it for us now. You do like the Hendrix on guitar though?
I would play it. I would not sing it.
Oh, that'd be awesome. What would I probably would have done some sort of youth ministry or something like that, you know, like be a youth pastor or something in that nature. Not smart enough to be a pastor, but I love the Bible, and I love young people. Young people are growing up in such. I am so thankful I'm not a kid in 2020. I mean, this is a really difficult time to grow up. Everything we used to believe was for sure true. Nobody believes we can't agree on anything to do with truth anymore. Kids are so confused, and they're raised with social media. I'm so glad I didn't have social media as a young person, and I see so many young people's lives just destroyed by social media and having to be beautiful or having to be as popular or having to look a certain way, and it's just tearing people apart, especially girls. And I would love to do youth work and help those kids and be there for people and have a place where they feel that's safe, where they can come and talk to an adult about what's going on. I love that. So doing that within a church would be a really cool thing. That's probably what I would have done.
All right, this question is for John and Jen. What is the favorite song that you have ever written?
My favorite song is probably Rebirthing, which was 2006 on our Comatose album. And we're playing it tonight, as always. You guys have seen it like 500 times. It's going to be even better tonight than last time. I don't really know why, but I'm sure it's going to be that way. But that's probably still my favorite, special to me.
I think my favorite song is not Dead Yet, because it's such a theme song for my life of even if things knock you down, even if you have struggles, even if you have battles that you keep facing the same ones over and over again, it doesn't mean it's going to stop you. Instead, you rise up, you carry on, and you don't let those things stop you from doing what God's put before you. And so it just feels like an empowering theme song for me. Yeah.
And we have one last question before we wrap this up. What was your favorite thing to do during the COVID quarantine time while you were home?
I've been super busy. I've been doing guitar lessons on Skype, so that's actually kept me super busy. And this
Have you been taking them or giving them?
Yeah, sheesh. Dang. And then on the flip side, I've become super obsessed with my lawn. So I've become that guy on the block that everybody's making fun of because I'm always in my yard. I'm down like at weeds. I'm like picking weeds. Yeah. So I don't know.
That's something you've never been able to do though, because we
That's
are
true,
typically
yeah.
gone for 3-4 weeks, and you come home for 2 or 3 days, and you're not going to go mow your lawn.
I told my wife Hillary once we get back on the road, she better figure this out because it's. I'm not letting it go down.
Yeah, it's just been such a treat to be home. I've been touring with Skillet for, almost 12 full years now. So the fact that we've been home for 6 months, it has felt like a treat. Like what Kyle said, when you normally come home, it's for 2 or 3 days. So you're not going to spend the day cleaning your house. You're going to rest as much as you possibly can. So it's kind of been really nice to feel like I have a bit of a normal life for a second, like socially distancing but meeting up with friends. It's been really nice to have a little bit of a community and to be a part of church, to be plugged in. And then on top of it, been like learning to play guitar a little, learning to play piano a little, things that, because we're on the road, it's just obnoxious to do in a little tiny dressing room, but because I'm home, it just kind of feels like a wonderful breather. And on top of it, all my family still lives in England, so we've had some like massive FaceTime sessions because we never get to chat, but they've all been off work as well, so been a strange gift.
These people might not know what you mean by massive FaceTime session. To me, a massive FaceTime session is like 2 hours. What does it mean to you?
We've been known to FaceTime for a good 4 or 5 hours.
Sometimes more, maybe?
Sometimes more. But
I think she's not telling the truth.
No. This is the thing. It's kind of like it's as if they came over for tea, but they can't come over for tea.
Oh, so everybody gets the trots.
You would get the trots. British people don't get the trots on tea. We're made for tea. Tea comes out of our blood. So yeah, you get it. It's been a nice time.
You see how we bring it back around? I mean, it's amazing.
It's true comedy.
Mine's probably super boring, but I love to read. And on the road all the time, I'm constantly reading, and people are like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm reading John Calvin. What are you doing?" But I get really into it. And so since we've been, I've just gotten to do a bunch of reading and studying, and I've really enjoyed that aspect of it. It's been kind of cool. Like I say, being able to. It's funny because we're all talking about like normal stuff. It's like it's boring.
Stuff that's so boring to you guys.
It's normal people stuff that you get to go to the grocery store and like make your own food.
Drive your own car.
It's kind of fun. So that's pretty cool.
Take a shower with a door that locks. Hallelujah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we live high on the hog on the road.
Yeah, if only you knew.
All right, guys. Well, that wraps up the Q&A portion. Reminder: we're going to come down. We're just going to walk slowly. Make sure you guys have your cameras out, ready to go. Keep your distance. We got to keep everybody safe here. And once again, if you haven't picked up your merch bundle, make sure you make your way up to merchandise. Thank you guys for coming. We hope you have a great night tonight.
Yeah, thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you so much. Can't wait to rock out with y'all. Nobody look Jen in the eye when we come down here. She doesn't like it. She's get mad at you.
He's lying.